today's episode of DrainToons, I will be channeling Walt Kelly's Pogo. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the DrainToons channel. I am your host, Adrian Raya. I am a cartoonist and illustrator, and today you are going to see me ink this Pogo-inspired illustration. But before we can get into that,
do you want art from real artists and not some stupid machine box that does poorly rendered drawings that breaks into your home and kills your entire family? Then why don't you head over to my imprint shop at imprintshop.com/DrainToons, where you can get a variety of items such as art prints, photographic prints, mini prints, posters, and more. So if you're interested in a print, head over to my shop at imprint.com/DrainToons. I'm also a cartoonist that makes comics. That's right. Binko issue number 1 is available right now on Webtoons at webtoons.com/DrainToons. It's a short story series about a wiener dog that gets into these really uncomfortable situations and he has to survive the outcomes or else. That is available right now on webtoons.com/DrainToons. Support the series right over there. More issues are coming soon. And I'm open for commission, so if you're interested in a commission, head over to my Jot forum page. All you gotta do is just read the rules and regulations, make a short description, add reference files, email, first name, last name, signature, and hit submit. If you're interested in a commission today, head over to my Jot forum page. All these links will be in the description below.
and now, back to the video.
Walter Crawford Kelly Jr. was born on August 25th, 1913 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Born from an Irish-American heritage, at the age 2, him and his family moved to Bridgeport, Connecticut. After graduating, Kelly started to take odd jobs and eventually he made his way of being a cartoonist for the Post. When Kelly graduated from high school in 1930, he met his first wife, Helen DeLacy. He immediately fell in love. While both unhappy with their jobs, they made the ultimate commitment to move to Los Angeles, the city of angels, the city that makes you and the city that also breaks you. In 1935, Kelly decided to go to the Walt Disney Studios. It was there when Walt Kelly began his career in animation. It was there where he got a job as a storyboard artist and a gag man, especially his work on the Donald Duck cartoons, as well as his other several shorts. In 1939, he made the transfer to the animation department. It was there when he became friends with Freddie Moore and Ward Kimball, one of the Disney's 9 old men. Fun fact, Kimball named his daughter after Kelly. When Kelly was promoted to an animator, he had the opportunity to work on famous Disney's animated films such as Pinocchio, Fantasia, and The Reluctant Dragon, and one of my favorites, Dumbo. One of Kelly's scenes in Pinocchio is Geppetto when you see him inside Monstro, the whale. You can see him fishing. In Fantasia, Bacchus, who's drunk off his ass by the way, while riding a donkey as Beethoven is playing in the background. In the Little Whirlwind Mickey Mouse short, you can see that Mickey is running towards a tornado. That's also Kelly's scene. In 1941, the infamous animator strike took over, which changed the wave for not only animation, but the whole entertainment industry of a whole. Kelly did not take part of the strike, rather lied about it of a leave of absence due to an illness of a family member, just to avoid the conflict. Even Ward Kimball, a fellow animator and a close friend, talked about Kelly in an interview, stated, and I quote, "Kelly felt creatively constricted in animation, a collective art form and possibly over-challenged by the technical demands of the form, and had been looking for a way out when the strike occurred." On May 25th, 1960, Kelly wrote a letter to Walt himself, telling his time at the studio. Kelly stated, and I quote, "Just in case if I ever forget to thank you, I'd like you to know that I, for one, have long anticipated the short of training and the atmosphere you set back in the 30s. There were drawbacks, as there were everything. It was an outstanding experiment and experience. As I look back on it, certainly it was the only education I have ever received, and I hope I'm living up to the few of your hopes for other people." End quote. You know, despite of the things that Walt did, I think it's a swell way to show respect for a person that gave you a life-changing opportunity. Sadly, Kelly never returned to the studio, but later in life he was able to adapt Pinocchio and the Three Caballeros as a comic series for Dell Comics in 1941. In 1941, Kelly became a comic strip cartoonist for Dell Comics. During his run at Dell Comics, he would work on comics that were based on existing properties, such as the R-Game comics, Raggedy Ann, you know, that creepy doll your grandma used to play with, and Uncle Wiggily. On October 4th, 1948, Kelly would debut one of the best and influential comic strips to ever hit the newspaper stands, called Pogo. Pogo, the character, is a humorous possum and is courageous and witty that loves to go on adventures with his pals. He was first debuted in Dell's Animal Comics as a secondary character alongside with Albert the Alligator. After the war was over, Kelly became an art director at the New York Star. It was there when he turned Pogo into a main character and became a full-fledged comic series. It was an instant success, and it started appearing in hundreds of newspapers around the country. The comic was really well known for its humanistic social views and political statements which was going on during the time. Kelly wanted to make sure it had real-life topics and aspects to it, but set in a more childlike setting. Kelly worked on Pogo all the way towards his death in 1973, which is a sad note that I had to say because on October 18th, 1973 in Woodland Hills, California, Walt Kelly died due to complications from diabetes. Due to his illness, it cost him a leg. Kelly even made a very funny joke, stating, returning to work as soon as he regrew another leg. Dude had a great sense of humor, even towards the end. But the legacy of Pogo did not stop there, for the family of all Kelly contributed to the strip after his death. Shelby Kelly, his wife, took over the strip. His son, Stephen Kelly, took on writing duties, and Kelly's daughter, Carolyn Kelly, drew Pogo. Even though with his passing, the legacy of Pogo lives on amongst other creators, artists like Frank Cho, Robert Crumb, Will Elder, Jules Pfeiffer, and of course, Jeff Smith, the man who created Bone. Therefore, Walt Kelly is in fact one of the greatest in cartoonists' history and forever will live on, a legend.
Doing this little piece really was really special for me, considering the fact that I'm a huge Pogo fan and a huge fan of Walt Kelly's work. I was hoping maybe I could share a little bit of insight of his career and some inspiration. If you haven't discovered any of his work, I suggest you study Walt Kelly and look at Pogo and some of his other work that he has done in his 50 years of cartooning. Well, that's all I wanted to show for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of these style of videos where I do some artwork and talk about an artist's career and their life achievements, as well as that. What do you think about my art piece? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and share amongst your friends too as well, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That really helps the channel out and supports what I do too as well. I'm trying to beat the algorithm system so that way I can get these videos more in the public eye. I also want to remind you that I am also a cartoonist too as well. Binko issue #1 is available right now on Webtoons. If you go to webtoons.com/DrainToons, you will definitely see the first issue of Binko. More issues will be coming soon. If you also want to support me, you can definitely support me on my imprint shop, where you can buy prints, photographs, posters, and more. So go to imprint.com/DrainToons. That will not only help me, but it will also help the channel too as well. The link will be in the description below. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay creative.